Hello.
We are live.
Hello.
I think, technologically this month, I think we've mostly got it. Fingers crossed. But that's never really a guarantee. Because, technology in us is such a fun little shenanigan. And we always do a little preamble while we let people remember that this is happening. So, anything fun happened to y'all this past month? Anything? Nothing? Oh. I almost got locked in at work yesterday.
That's fun.
It was really fun. So there's a second exit that I normally take, so I don't have to go through the store and see people. And hey, Naz, here you are, welcome. And so it's I work on. There's 2 floors to my building. There's the stores downstairs, and all my stuff is upstairs. So I work upstairs, and there's an exit through the back, through a hallway. Then you go down on some stairs. And then there's another door that you can just exit. It's not technically it's a next door exit. So I went my usual route, went down the stairs, only to realize that the door, which downstairs was unlocked, had not been shoveled out, and we had a massive snowstorm. So I could not open the door because there was 2 feet of snow in front of it. So I was this is no problem. I'll just walk back upstairs and go down through the store. I walk back up the stairs, and the door that connects where the office is to this hallway, the stairwell, was locked. And I was oh no.
No.
Oh no. So then there's another door that leads into the store. So I'm okay, fine. I'll just go back downstairs and I'll just go into the store. That door was also locked, but luckily it's a glass door. So I managed to wave to Emma. Shout out to Emma. She's my work friend, my work bestie, the assistant manager. And I was Emma, can you unlock this door and let me in the store? And she's I don't have a key for this door. I was Emma, we're yelling through this door while there are customers watching us. I'm you need to go upstairs and let me into the door upstairs. And she was I'm on it. Oh my God. It was a little mortifying, but I survived and I made it home. And
that's so funny.
Yay!
Yeah, I was just well, I've made a fool of myself. Now it's time for me to go home and make a fool of myself on the internet for all y'all. So it's a thing I just normally do,
Yeah.
It's not just for you. It's for everyone who ever encounters it. But I think we've given 3 minutes for people to wander in. Welcome to episode 18 of Roll.
Wow. Crazy. 18. Look at us.
Especially if you count
the greatest dramas you'll never see.
If you count all the dramas that we did on the podcast,
there's more than 18
episodes.
Yeah, that's true.
There's we used to do this. Didn't used to be a live stream. This used to just be
not involve dice.
A fun thing that we did was come up with K-dramas we wish we could see, but now we've added an element of chaos to it.
Now there's a drama out or coming out that is very reminiscent of our Roll for Drama.
Only in visuals. I don't think they're going to include the shark.
I don't think the shark is going to
You know what? You don't know that.
We don't see it.
We
in
don't
the
know
trailer, they showed some underwater stuff. So
there's definitely some underwater danger.
We don't know for sure if a shark is involved, but if so, we may be getting a cease and desist by Netflix. But listen, we did that before that trailer came out, so we're in the clear. Yeah, but they can't sue.
Also,
neither of us can sue. We're all cool.
It was last month? If they turned around and made a drop, anyway,
that it would be incrable.
That trailer looks really slick.
I think they've been working on it a while. I feel this was just a fun case of 2 people independently having the same.
You know what? This is what we'll tell our lawyers to include if we have
to our lawyers, we do not have lawyers, but that's okay. So for anyone who this might be your first time watching this, if you've either wandered into the chat or just clicked play on a randomly recommended live stream after this is over, Roll for Drama is based on a TikTok series that came out during the height of lockdown, Roll for Sandwich by Adventures in Ardia. who would roll a dice to determine what sandwich he would be making and eating. Sometimes good, sometimes bad. And we have taken that format to make K-dramas, where we roll dice to pick all of the basic elements of a K-drama, and then we let our imaginations run wild.
So wild. So
a big difference is it's never sometimes good, sometimes bad. It's always good.
always absolute
it's
bangers.
always a banger.
Yeah,
absolute bangers. 100%
we can
of
really
the time.
take a random amount of things and turn them into something.
Yeah,
Murder,
you never
the
know.
only thing we can do
we
in life.
also listen. We don't just do it. We communicate with the chat. So the live chat.
Yeah, it's true. You
know,
are included.
You are included. We take advice and suggestion and such. Sometimes we're just like, nah, but you know, most of the time,
no, we're better.
We get a better idea. And we never know what we're going to come up with, but somehow it's always a banger. Last month we had just an absolutely unhinged good time, whereupon we did a Jeju Island themed monster adventure contract marriage,
the mermaid's
historical
house husband.
Yeah, the mermaid's house husband, where Lee Min Ho was the world's best husband. And it was
a really great episode.
My brain just stopped working. I put the doc. I put last month's doc in the wrong screen. Yes, to Park Yu Young. So and Gook was there. He was a villain. It was fun, man. Yeah, exactly. It's right. And Lee Min Ho is featured many times, but he'd never been selected by the dice as the male lead.
That's true.
So this was like,
so now he has to be off the male lead list.
Exactly. He's been removed. Who have I replaced him with? Don't worry, I replaced him with someone good. Yeah, I just sort of replaced them with whoever I decide to. So it's like you never know whose name you're gonna see on the old list, but the dice truly decide.
Dice truly have fun with us.
Listen, the dice, they got jokes. They got jokes, these dice.
They like to play games.
So, okay, so first up, as always, let me put us in the right way. There we go. We gotta pick what type of show we're gonna be doing, and that's the D6. And then look, we even have Dice Cam. I put a new sticker in. It's no longer key. I put a new drama theme sticker. So we need a D6, right?
A vertical drama sticker horizontally.
Right. A vertical drama enjoyer. You know what?
Horizontal vertical drama sticker.
You know, I feel like I should add vertical drama as an option, but like I feel like maybe next time I'll add a few more options. Like I'll put like a movie. Maybe
we should do like a little bit of a refresh. That's not just like holiday specific.
You know what? Next month I'll refresh some type of shows.
Renem was saying like, do we get a new table? So I assume you're meaning new table as in new lists, I suppose.
Oh, or you mean like a new dice tower for episode 20? Is that where?
I was assuming they were meaning lists.
We might. Who knows?
I was kind of like,
tell us what you
actual
mean.
Table.
Yeah.
Like
what do you
actual
mean?
like.
This isn't a table, by the way. If you're wondering what this dice tower is on, it is on a cardboard box. That has a picture that I have drawn on top of it, so you can't tell it's a cardboard box that I put my dice tower on top of. But here, how about this? For episode 20, I'll buy a new set of dice.
Whoa!
And I'll redo Right now, we're using the purple magic today. Oh,
they meant new possibilities.
Yeah. Okay.
Sure. I'll redo it. Like I have to come up with new ones. Listen.
Well, we probably need to redo the like cliche one a little bit.
Yeah. But like we always come up with something new, even though we use the same ones over and over. It's true. It's always something new. But
maybe also like refreshing like where they're located. Like so, like if something's on 5, it's now on
move things around
17 or something. Yeah, that might help.
Yeah, we'll redo.
We'll think of stuff, and if there's also stuff you think that should be on there as like a
let us know. Let us know. You can either leave a comment on this video after it's over, because like the live chat doesn't show up as the comments, but like you can leave a comment on this video if you have an idea for something we should include, or you can leave it on Discord in the Roll for Drama section on the Discord. So, and I do believe there's a link somewhere. Listen, hit us up. Hit us up if you need.
Not. We'll put it.
We'll put it in. Don't worry. Okay, let's find out what type of drama we're doing today. 2.
2, 2, 2.
Oh, I just saw in the preview what it is. Hell yeah! Woo, let's go. This is sick as hell. Weekenders, say less.
I'm gonna see the last time we did a weekender.
I think the last time we did a weekender was the space one. Which was way back.
Wow.
Way back. That was one of our greatest ones, but it was way back.
Yeah, like so far I'm not seeing any other ones. I'm seeing a ton of web dramas. A ton of web dramas. Okay, yeah, Red Moon was the daily 100 to 120.
Oh, that was
daily.
That was daily.
Daily.
That's why we had to come up with a lot for that one.
So Nez has a question. They're wondering what a weekender is. So a weekender is a show that's typically on Saturday, Sunday, and they're usually longer, but they're not as long as like a daily. So they'll be like 50 episodes. So we got a lot of
around. We're going
around
close.
An hour,
it is
right?
Closer to a daily than like a normal. Like,
but it's like
a little bit like a soap opera. Like
they're a little bit more over the top, a little bit more melodramatic, a little bit more like.
But they're also like
secrets.
Yeah, bird secrets, but it also still is like knows that it's on the weekend, therefore kids and stuff will be around.
So there's nothing too
to like during
very too scandalous. But like, listen, we could be
the scandals. The scandal, I'm just saying, like kissing or things like that. It's very
we could be the world's first JTBC weekender. I'm just putting this out there. Like this is a possibility.
What? That would be great.
We could do like a TVing weekender. You know, like we could go hog wild. But listen, the dice will decide.
See what the dice tell us.
Okay. All right. And next up, we're doing the setting. That's a D12, my friends. Let me bring this up. Let's find out where's the setting. Where's the setting for this drama? Okay. That's an 11, my friends. That's an 11. What is 11? Oh!
All right.
Whatever.
Okay. All right.
Like last time.
All right. Okay.
Okay.
Exactly, Renata. They can be sexy, but sexy grandma sexy, okay?
Well,
not that grandma can't be sexy, but I mean, like, if your conservative grandma walks in, she won't be pearl clutching, you know?
Yeah.
Well, it depends. We usually make it pretty gay, too. We're really going to be changing the game for the weekender, you know what I mean? Yes. Okay, so a fantasy, mystical, or sci-fi. Where we go with this? The dice will further aid us.
I think,
in our things. Because next up, I do believe that's right. We have the genre roll. Will this be the world's first gay weekender?
The setting was mystical, fantastical, sci-fi.
Yes.
And then we're the genre. Okay.
We could have the most normal thing ever in a mystical.
It could be sort of like one of those animes where it's just like the accountant in like the magical world, where it's like there's someone doing like an absolute like a mundane office drama, but like all of the characters are like demons and shit. Like we don't know,
or like one of those restaurant ones where like the back door opens into like
it's like the door from Hell's Moving Castle, right? Like, but like we're the shopkeeper, you know. Like we don't know. The dice are going to let us know. Okay, so we're gonna. Okay, if it's 18, 19, or 20, we got to reevaluate what we're doing here. Okay, so we have. Ooh, shit! Oh, sorry. I hit my phone holder. Sorry, this is just my phone dangled over the cardboard box, as I said. Okay, we got a 15.
15.
Okay. We got a, what is that, a 6?
6.
A 6? Yeah, a 15, a 6. A 6 again, which means, come on now, dice. We got it. You want it to be 6, whatever 6 is. 17.
Oh, okay. I think that might bode well. Let's see.
Drama. Oh, thank you, Nez. Thank you, Nez.
Historical
zombie.
Melodrama.
Melodrama.
Okay, so we got to take the sci-fi aspect.
Yes.
So like mystical, fantastical setting for. Okay, leave it up a second. I haven't written anything down. Sorry. So zombie.
Yeah.
So basically, we're doing Kingdom as a weekender,
but like better, which is hard to do because Kingdom is pretty sick as hell.
Kingdom is great. But a melodrama so works for a weekender too.
It does.
Like, this does.
A zombie historical melodrama.
Okay, so this definitely is a JTBC.
Yeah, this is definitely a TVing JTBC situation. This is an OTT network weekender. Absolutely. They're trying their hands at a weekender without having to go by any sort of. It'll be like the late night weekender. It's taking place, but it's taking place at 10 p.m. You know what I mean? Like your kids are in bed by 10 p.m. But they that's a possibility. That's a possibility. Okay. Let's find out. Who are we? Who's the starring? Who are we doing here? Who's gonna be the female lead today? 8. Who are we seeing here? 8. Hanji Mom.
Hanji Mom.
Okay. I think I meant Hanji Min. I made a typo. It's Hanji Min. My apologies. Fresh off of Love Scout, she decided to try a completely new genre. I've also found the perfect picture of her for when I put up the graphic for Help.
She's been in historicals, so that works out.
Yeah.
So Hanji.
Okay.
Min.
Is this going to be Noona romance or not?
Or not? Listen, it's Sunsuku's time to shine. The dice have been trying to get him in.
Come on, let's go.
Will it succeed?
That would be so good. Oh my god.
Will it succeed this time? They tried putting him in at real inappropriate times, and we said, not today. Finally, his time to shine. Okay. 20. You know what that means?
Isn't it
Noona's choice, baby.
Noona's choice, so we can do it.
Baby, Sansuku, you're in.
The dice are favoring
We did it.
Today.
The dice
That's
said.
so awesome.
The dice said, "Here's a treat for y'all, all As You See fans." Okay.
Perfect.
What's amazing is she's in one of the most popular historical weekenders. That Jewel in the Palace one where she played Rangam, which would make kind of an incredible zombie story, right? Where she's this medical cook person.
But how perfect is this? Now we're gonna get all the funding, so we can go crazy.
Yeah.
Oh, hell yeah.
Oh yeah.
Okay, let me you quickly talk amongst yourselves while I get us a little graphic.
Okay. So what do we have her as? Are we gonna do it as it's zombies in the world and they aren't zombies, or is one of them gonna be a zombie?
Sansuku. He was in. He's in.
No, an image is coming. An image is coming. Don't worry. It'll be here soon.
Yeah.
He's the one from My Liberation Notes, right? And
if you've seen Sense8, he's in Sense8.
Yeah.
We're big Sense8 fans here.
Ooh.
Not too many zombies, please.
Listen. The dice.
It's a long drama. I don't know.
It's too bad we didn't get slice of life. So you have a story about this historical village where there's there's a zombie apocalypse going on, but these are just the people who are unaffected.
I mean, it could be they're surrounded by zombies in other places, but they're kind of barricaded into their own fortress. So none of the day-to-day stuff is them directly with zombies, but it's always there. Kind of like Attack on Titan-esque, except things go wrong on that one. But
okay, don't worry, guys, I'm coming. I found a really interesting photo of Hanji, but she's got a weird headpiece on. Give me a sec.
We could also do it kind of low end zombie, where it's kind of less horror specific, but like more of like it's a disease that affects like a zombie. You know, kind of like rabies, more rabies centric than like it being a weirder kind of horror element.
So
and
it's
in a historical setting, it could be even lower, but like it's still like, since like medicine is not where it is today, it could seem even heightened because they don't have like the types of vaccinations and just like information that we do now.
Right.
Yeah.
Zombieism, but it's very, very slow.
Slow zombies.
Well, no, so like it takes a year for you to turn.
Oh, yes.
They're saying, right? Like the idea of So you've got this whole.
You have time to know that you're screwed.
You've got this whole
it's kind of like cancer
happening between two people while they're trying to like find the cure. But it could all
and so like maybe there's stages.
Tragically.
So like your first like 6 months are kind of like lower stakes, and then when it starts to really
which works really well for a weekender, which lasts about 6 months. It gives you a nice like, ooh, at the end it could get real ramped up.
Let me make this a little smaller.
28 days later, but old times.
One second. I made that.
By the way, Kingdom is really good. Like, check out Kingdom.
Kingdom is really great.
If you want horror zombie
level, like zombies is your thing.
Sorry, I just realized I made that a little too big. Covers the old face, and I know y'all love.
Historical doesn't rule out sci-fi if you have time travel.
This is true. The whole alien, whatever that movie was with the
Alienoid
with Woo.
I mean, we could do a twist too. We could have like the whole series, like you thinking that the thing is that everybody is a zombie, or like it turns like it's going to be a zombie thing, and then you find out that like the sickness isn't a zombie. They just don't know.
Sky looks really contemplative over there.
No, I was just thinking of too many things at once.
There's a lot going on. All right, so these are
there were too many things.
We have Hajimin. There we go. That's who he is. For anyone who doesn't know, handsome.
This is like a perfect pairing.
He's like 45. Like
also now, also them like both of them are like so like up high right now. It's like specifically
they're on the upward.
This is going to be a blockbuster no matter what.
Throwing the money at us for this, like they're
Yeah, I saw the photo and I said, this is perfect for the vibe that we are trying to exude today. So that's the little spikes were what took me a little longer to get going. If you're wondering why it took me a little longer than normal to get this overlay cracked up. Because for anyone watching this who's never been to one of these before, I do these, we don't know what we're picking ahead of time. So I'm making this overlay like in Photoshop as we talk. All right, but we got more to go on. We got more that we need to talk about.
Nez, if you want to see him in something, I would recommend be melodramatic. He's very good in that. He's a smaller role, but like it's also a drama that appeals.
The other things I like him in are like crime stuff. So if you don't like
Killer Paradox,
if
you don't like crime stuff, you may not have.
I really loved him in My Liberation.
Yeah, he was really
well.
That's
but
the big
I know
one
that
for
one
everybody.
doesn't work for everyone, right?
Yeah.
So
okay.
So on to the next roll.
Let me 1 second. We gotta get it out of here. I got so many things to click. Okay. We've already got a main actor. We gotta figure out what we gotta fit into this. And will number 16 hit us again? And
who knows?
Do the how we're doing this? Let's find out. Okay. 1, 2. Okay, come hither. I have to it takes me so long to get the dice out because I'm trying not to knock my camera. I mean my phone. We got 14.
214.
Move back into place. There you and 8.
Okay.
2, 14, and 8. Let's see what we're doing here. Reincarnated. Perfect.
Okay.
Contract marriage.
Wait, these are like the same ones we had last time.
Stalker.
Should we do this because it's exactly the same?
These
should
are
we just try
exactly the same. Okay, let's try. Okay, you know what? The dice
Let's
were kidding.
redo it.
The dice were kidding. Those were exactly, literally exactly.
The dice were just being lazy right now. Like, come on, get to work.
Dice.
You only have to work once a month. Come on.
Dice now. Come on now.
Come on.
Literally, those were the exact same rolls as last time, and we had to say a shark was stalking.
Statistically, isn't that?
That's very. These are different dice, by the way. These are not the same dice we used last month. So it can't even be like, oh, your dice must be weighted. Like, no. Okay.
Yes, we weighted them for just this specific
4.
slide.
4. Okay. No, come on, guys. Come on.
It really means 4.
3.
3.
Okay. 15.
15.
All right, these are different ones. Okay. Tragic parent death. Perfect.
Okay.
A Chaebol and Poor. And by Chaebol, I think we'll go with Nobleman, because I think that was the equivalent.
Same.
Yeah.
What was the last one? 15?
Terminal.
Okay, you know what? I'm gonna re-roll 15. We already determined zombies. Okay,
zombie.
Okay, Dice, you're really playing us. You're really
They
playing us.
They were like, we worked on the couple, the main lead, and now we're like done.
Yeah,
for today.
Come on.
Clocking out.
11. Okay, 11. 11. Ability to see ghosts.
All right.
Our guys fucking love ability to see ghosts. Okay.
Listen, the ghosts of our past, maybe.
That's right.
We
It can
all
be a
love that
metaphorical.
ability, so
Yeah, it's a fantasy. So like this, but like we've had like.
Yeah.
We've had non-fantasy where we had to somehow fit ability to see ghosts in there. Okay, this is interesting. This is interesting.
Is there anything else we should roll first before we get too far down this?
Let me just double check.
No.
Let me just what's next? Tropes. Next is cliches. You know what? I don't think any of these cliches can actually like really work with.
You don't even trust
the subway. They're not having a subway date in like Joseon area.
Let me just. What's next? We could do. Okay, the
He
plot
thinks she's a ghost, but she's really a deity.
Yeah, I don't think these tropes are going to work with what the dice have given us so far.
Yeah,
we've reached like the limit of what the tropes can give us. We're going in blind today.
So let's start with how many episodes would our Weekender have?
Is it going to be like a shorter one, like 30, or are we going for the whole full 50?
Like the standard I've seen is between 40 and 50. Is like what you're usually expecting.
I feel like in the real world application, it would probably be on the lesser end because they're too high wanted actors, so they probably wouldn't want to be on for that long. But we are in our make believe world, so it could go either way. But I think like still like 40 is a good amount.
40 is a good middle ground.
Episode.
Yeah. 40. I like 40. This is TV Inc.'s first foray into the Weekender format.
Mm-hmm.
They're gonna,
Well, and if you're willing to pay for this cast and historical,
you're
going to be expensive.
Yeah.
Don't worry. You don't.
Well, and 40 gives you the opportunity that if it's super popular, you can always do the thing where you bump it up a couple extra weekends, or
so do some recap episodes.
Historical Weekenders, how do they make back money as much if they can't do like commercials and stuff, and they can't do the
I feel like there's not that many. But they get money from the government. They get money from the
they
government.
would be like
kind of
those
like grants and historical things.
To
and then I think it would be
Korean
like
culture,
more of a not like a PPL where you have to put a product in, but you have to like put their name in the credits
at the end, because they'll have like sponsored by. And like sometimes like if there's like a makeup PPL, it'll have like the actress like with a little like buy this makeup that this person
or she
like,
at the very end
does stuff like in interviews or something where they like promote that sort of thing.
I know they got creative with the Mr. Sunshine because it was some of the brands were actually old enough that they could get like
be shown like the historical
and
versions.
Stuff. I mean, so that
I think
maybe we just do something really fun where like for this one we have like a whole social media campaign behind it, and so like all of the brand stuff and the money making stuff go on the social medias, kind of like how like during Hotel de Luna when IU kept on putting like all the like pictures of her nails for the like episode and all that sort of thing. We do that, and then like it will still bring money to those companies. It's just not like directly in the series.
And it's kind of like how sometimes dramas, it's definitely when they're putting PPL in the show, but you can tell they put in a certain product because you're using a certain actor or actress, like because they're already the spokesmodel of that. You know that's why that got.
It's like, for example, like if there was
even if they don't show it in this one, it could still be like on social media. They can be like coupling with.
Oh, like the cast hangs out and drinks this soju that she's.
And I mean, you know, like. You could have sponsorships from like some of the handbook companies and stuff, right? Like that's still a business that's going on.
Like general tourism, we can have it. Like if we're like had this in Anjeju, we would get money from the tourism department of
and like the Department of History and stuff like that. Like they would, you know, so
the nuts.
We're thinking this through.
Yeah, we're
really like
we are. I know that we don't have to ask this. Okay, we are very serious about making sure that these are funded. It was like we did like
and they make money. Like
I'm just remembering we did one where it was like this is a web drama funded by like a disability rights like program. About being, you know, more conscious about accessibility.
So what are we doing?
We did one that was literally just a dog food commercial. Like, we think about this from the whole drama, not just from like a creative exercise. Like really, you know what? I'm telling you, like the entertainment industry is missing out not working with us. Like we are just
really
full of great ideas. That was a cute one. Yeah, the dog commercial one was pretty cute, and then the next month we did part 2 where we DQ-ified it completely. We said, "Nah, it's gonna be feral now." That was actually that was a really fun episode. Actually, that was
and there was the ability to see ghosts in that. There's always the ability to see ghosts.
The ability to see ghosts is like doesn't matter what. I have like 7 sets of dice, okay, and it doesn't matter what set of dice I use. It's like we want everyone to see ghosts, like the average house cat. Everyone in your show will be seeing ghosts, okay? Yeah, this is so fun. Okay, so zombie historical weekender. I love it. I love the idea. I love everything about what we're doing. Chaebol and Poor. This is step 1. Who's a noble person?
I was about to say, is he the poor?
I like him as the poor because then you can make him sort of like what's the Korean version of Robin Hood?
Oh, what's his name? Him.
Gildong.
Gildong. I think so. Hong
Gildong. Let me just do this so I don't sound like an idiot.
Also, one of the most popular historical weekenders of all time was about that character. So, actually, I think maybe 2 of them. I think there might be 2 really good ones about them.
Yeah, I also like how in a lot of dramas, like that character, like a character will show up that's kind of like, you know, like they do with Robin Hood and Western stuff. Even if the show really isn't about Robin Hood, they'll always kind of just shove a Robin Hood-esque
kind of like Sherlock Holmes is always just kind of shoved in places. You're like, I see what we're doing.
Him as like an inspector would be pretty, like as a magistrate, like that would be pretty fun.
Is that or like a ghost?
You could be because if you
not a ghost,
because you could all you had to do was pass the exam, so he could be a genius from like a low birth, right?
Okay.
Because you just had to pass like the civil exam. to become a magistrate. But like normally it would be, you know, a lot easier to do so if you were rich.
Connected.
Yeah. Yes. It is Hong Gildong. I did just Google it. That is who I was speaking of. He was the son, but he was the illegitimate son of a nobleman and his low-born concubine. Which is, you know, that's like a common plot type where you'd be like, oh,
that's just like a common plot.
The illegitimate son of like a you know, nobleman and like a slave or something, and then you know, rejects the child who then comes back for revenge. And revenge, very popular on the Weekender set.
True.
The revenge plot.
Even the ones that you think this won't have any revenge. Oh, it does.
Oh, it does.
The revenge, birth secrets.
What if the revenge was the zombies?
Oh. Do we need like a villain?
No.
I think we need a villain.
Hear me out just for a second.
Okay.
Just for a second.
Do it. Come on, hit us.
She could be in the royal family and like in some version, but like maybe she got, what's the word? You know, when they get sent away, but still in the country, but like countryside, not allowed to be at the palace. What's that?
Sort of like exiled.
Exiled.
Yeah.
So, well, but like not to an island, but like not at the palace.
It's like she didn't really do anything. It's just
she didn't do anything. It's not her fault. She was probably even young, right?
Yeah.
Like she was
maybe like there's a lot of like maybe children
like
too. So like maybe she's like the
or
lesser.
whatever, right?
So like
her
whatever section of the family that got exiled. So she, and then I'm sure her mother dies, or you know, there's reason for her to desire revenge.
Parent death.
Tragic parent
death that we need to include.
And she desires
well, and the first episode is them young too.
Yeah, classic. Like a real like classic setup.
She also probably learns about medical stuff.
Oh,
yes.
In the countryside.
Can we like Dr. Quinn Medicine Woman her?
Yes.
So then,
yes.
She knows medical stuff. She knows also what messes people up. Therefore, in order to cause revenge, I'm not saying she's a villain, but she could be a very gray character, and she wants to go have her revenge. She deserves it.
She's the villain of the villain story. Do you know what I mean?
How old is shamanism? Would shamanism be in this? Like maybe that's the like seeing ghost angle.
Let me go. Go and see. When does Korean
or just like I guess any sort of like religious thing like that.
Date 2. Okay. Okay. I'm about to read you a sentence that really just opens up any possibility for us whatsoever. Korean shamanism, also known as Musak or Muism, is a religion from Korea, and scholars of origin clarify it as a folk religion. It's a polytheistic religion that dates back to the prehistoric times. We're good, baby!
Love it. Love it. I just wanted to make sure. See, we fact checked.
Yeah, it's because we're serious. Wewe're serious.
We're serious.
During the Joseon. Okay, this adds some fun elements to our possibility. During the Joseon period, Confucian elites suppressed Mudang with taxation and legal restrictions, deeming their rights to be improper.
So, so you said he was a magistrate. Would he be in the type of role that would probably be told to go suppress things like that? But then he figures out, I don't like. Could it be like, essentially? Does he kind of eventually come to that religion?
But like the zombie thing happens, and he realizes that these are the people who hold the key to like stopping it. Maybe so. He's like, well,
the other fun thing that you could do is that you make him like a man of science, right? Like for the time. So he's all about like, it's not that he cares that it's like improper or whatever. He thinks it's bullshit. But y'all, it's a fantasy show, which means she do be seeing ghosts. She do be communicating with the other side. She's psychic. She knows things, okay? She could be, what if like the king? Okay. I just had my brain just came in. Sorry. What if like the king had a torrid affair with a shaman? And that's why she was exiled, because she's not supposed to exist, because she's the daughter of a shaman and a king, a thing that was never supposed to be allowed.
But it's also kind of like weird because like the person that like he cheated on is like of higher spiritual power. So like there is that like we can't go all the way that we want to because it would be detrimental more than just like
she,
someone who's
the
poor.
king, very superstitious. And and so basically like her mother's like, if you kill me and send away my daughter, like you will be cursed for all time or whatever. And your line will be cursed or whatever. But then like, the jealous queen, a classic caper, is like, I don't fucking care. Get this bitch out of here.
So if the revenge, if it's a curse, the revenge can truly already be set up, and it has really nothing to do with our lead gal. Like she doesn't necessarily unleash the curse. The curse is already unleashed.
The curse is unleashed. She could be like an unwitting, the unwitting blade in the knife. She doesn't know that she is the delivery for the curse, And then
I do want to say, I really don't want them to just be as simple as he's science-y, she's not. Like I want her to already have a background and be
I want her to be smart and stuff.
Because that way they have some commonality. Like
like I feel like it's sort of like the coming to the same conclusion from two different routes.
Yeah.
Right. Where it's like she has esoteric knowledge and he has scientific knowledge, but all of that is knowledge.
Well, and you have that thing where like there's like country medicine and then there's like big city science medicine kind of thing, and you realize when you get together it's like all willow bark, like that kind of
it all comes from the same
like where he's like, nah, you're full of crap, and then he's like, oh wait, no, that's actually a thing. Okay.
But there can be like really great moments where like he teaches her something and then she teaches him something too. Or, like they have to, because like all they have access to is what is growing too. It's not like you have more than just what is in front of you.
Like, ooh, if we're going with like a curse thing, okay, perhaps like, and we wanted to do this like you slowly become a zombie. A real classic good time is the king is becoming a zombie.
Oh, yeah.
And she's been curing people with her like mystical abilities and knowledge out in the countryside, right? And so like he hears of her, right? So this science guy gets sent out to find out, is this true? Is this bullshit? Okay, because the king, desperate for a cure, he doesn't have an heir yet. Only princesses, y'all. It's been only princess. This is part of the curse, right? Where she's like, your line ain't gonna continue. And meanwhile, his uncle is in the eaves, right? The court politics are politicking. The uncle's like, my son.
The left minister is left ministering.
Exactly. The envoys are being called. You know what I mean?
You have to have the envoys. The envoys have to come.
If it had been the like, evil first wife or whatever who got her banished or whatever, she could have a son that he thinks is his heir.
Not his.
That is not his heir, or
but
something.
like that, and it also could be something that he's just found out. So like we're starting the series of him like just finding out this too.
Yeah, that this is her bodyguard,
like that, man. And the zombie.
It's the bodyguard's kid. Like, wow, your son doesn't look like you at all. Your son looks exactly like some other dude.
Or like there's always like people whispering in the like palace about how much it looks like that one bodyguard. Like look at
it. King's always like going, oh, she was so fake that like curse never came about. Look, I had a son right after that curse. And you're like,
did you?
Did you though?
Did you? Or we could just like, he could have, and like maybe there could be like his concubines could have several sons, but they all die. And so, like the evil, okay, Katie, welcome to the chat, Katie, always coming in clutch. Evil uncle is always the first wife's uncle. All right. Like, you mean Sun Suku is his like secret child with like
we can't do that.
Well, the evil uncle?
Well, because if she's
the evil uncle. Got it.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
No,
Okay.
we can't do we can't do like
I was
We're
like,
not doing incest.
we can't do an incest romance line.
I
We're not
mean,
doing
you
that
can
shit.
in a historical.
You absolutely like cousin marriage was definitely
Listen,
a thing.
we like
We're not
realism,
doing
but
that.
we don't want to have to do it all the time.
We're not doing that here. So evil uncle who wants to take over the throne. Sansuku is his illegitimate son with a slave or whatever.
I see.
And so, like,
he also doesn't have to be the only son. Like, you can keep in mind, like,
we can have
there can be a son that's more favored and like in the politics and all that.
There
stuff.
can be a legitimate son. That's the one that he wants to make king. But the legitimate son, he's like the Joffrey of the story, if you know what I mean. Like any Game of Thrones fans out there, like sadistic little asshole who like is just a total piece of shit and is just an absolute garbage, like just sadistic, evil, cruel for no reason. But like the dad's like, yes, be as evil as you want because we're rich, we're rich and powerful. So like, Joffrey sucks. He sucks, okay? You can be like the you suck character that like is who this evil uncle is like positioning.
Should we cast this? Let's cast it.
You know what? Let's we like to play these fun little games. Let's go back here. We need let me 1 second. We need to definitely cast. Oh, whoop whoop! That's the sound of the police. Whoop whoop! All right, who's gonna be our evil villain? Are we ready to find out? Okay. And by the way, for anyone unfamiliar, the second roll, they don't get removed from the list after this. They continue on.
Only main leads.
Only main leads. Okay, 18. 18? Let's find out.
Jesus.
Oh my gosh. Wow.
Say fucking less. Are you kidding me? Absolutely.
No. And what if the evil uncle like died? So like the evil uncle positioned him and stuff like that. But as far as screen time for the evil uncle, he's either sick or something, so you really don't have to pay as close attention to him anymore because now the favored son is kind of the power structure of that family rather than the uncle. Okay, so, because you want Ji-sung to have a lot of screen time. You just do.
Yeah, absolutely.
You don't want it to be all the uncle.
There will be like a younger version of them played by like a K-pop kid for the younger version for a little while. We know how this goes. This ain't our first rodeo.
The first 4 episodes are going to be set when they're children or teenagers. Or something.
Absolutely.
We'll have flashbacks. Let me just 1 second. I got to do the usual devil horns behind his head to indicate villain. Okay.
Evil mustache.
This was possibly the greatest possible role that has ever happened on Roll for Drama. Like sometimes they really do us dirty. But
I mean, we've really set up the ghosts of our fathers type set up. So there's our ghost done.
Terribly drawn with my mouth.
Are you going to do a tiny like Park Jin-young cameo moment with Ji-sung just to be fun?
Yes, I think it would be hilarious.
You mean a part as his like Stay with me. Natalia was mid-making this. Okay. You know what? Okay. Okay. You know what the evil villain needs? Let's frozen flower this bitch. That's his gay bodyguard lover. Are you kidding me? Say less. Listen, don't let your dreams be dreams. Don't let your dreams be dreams.
We can like really go.
Okay, let me put this up while
it gets like halfway into the season. They're like, oh, this can't even be on at 10. This is an 11 o'clock drama now. Like, we gotta click that one up a notch.
Love your
Jin Young, got 7. All right. I'm finding.
They're so bright red.
I'm finding the perfect. I'm finding the perfect gay bodyguard Jin Young photo. Ooh, I found it.
Good drama.
I found the perfect gay bodyguard. We've done it. We've done it again. You son of a bitch. We've done it again. Okay. I gotta put like. Okay, getting
they were all friends growing up, for sure.
Well, like Jin Young's like a bit younger. It's his younger gay bodyguard. Okay, like we're adding a lot of fun, a lot of zazz. Okay, this is 1 second. Let me just. I'm gonna just. No, get out of here. Get out of here. Get out of here. Photoshop is like, I don't want to work. I've turned into Sky. My Photoshop is like 90 tabs open. So it's unhappy with me. Okay.
You're welcome.
Yeah. So it actually is a lot more detrimental to have
I'm sure.
Okay, so while you're doing this, do we want to like cast the king?
Ooh.
Yes.
Like, and we don't even have to roll for drama that
Yeah, because you need like need somebody older.
Let's look. My drama.
Yujun Song would be good. He's the guy from Uncanny Counter guy.
Oh yeah.
Guy.
Oh.
He definitely can pull off. I feel like he's in a historical that's coming soon too. Yeah, the records of the war. Blah blah blah.
Like the old dude from Uncanny Counter, or like the
the dad, quote unquote.
Yeah, okay, yeah. Oh, just because I was like, okay, was it like the old dude or like just the fighter?
And he was also in Alchemy.
Be good. Okay.
Yeah.
And heard it through the grapevine. He's the yeah.
Okay. Getting.
It's so funny when
I think he would be good.
You know, sometimes you start watching a historical and you really don't know who the king's going to be yet because they're not maybe the like integral part of the show. So you watch it and then all of a sudden the king shows up and you're like, this is like your 17th time playing king.
Yeah.
Like you're always the king.
Yeah.
I always sort of love how you can like kind of tell how serious of a historical you're watching by how hot the
based
king
on
is.
which one it is.
Yeah.
It's like the king or like the emperor, like just an absolute fucking young hot smoke show. Like you're not watching a serious historical.
I do think that we should like try to put Lee Jun-hyuk in this as something.
Okay.
Just as a funny, like it's like cameo wise, but like he would be great. He's so good at like really evil stuff too.
Okay, let me just get some. Okay, I'm
trying to see if there's like we need some more females in this cast, so I'm trying to like see.
Okay.
Well, she should have a lady in waiting kind of bestie sort of situation
like,
there.
Yeah,
right?
Should we do someone from like I don't know.
Let me see. Okay. I have just an absolute wonderful new overlay for all of us here. Okay, with our updates that we've had. We gotta add we gotta add these little overlays in so that people know what we're talking about. Sometimes people don't know the names.
Exactly.
But I love
It's true.
where this is going.
I never remembered names and faces.
Okay,
I know I should know them.
Here we go. Okay. We're making our dreams.
That was totally not the guy that I was talking about. But that is lovely.
That is not.
I will
That's
accept
fun.
that.
I like it. Yeah.
Like it.
Okay, cool. I thought you meant this guy. Okay. Never mind.
That's probably actually like age-wise
a bit
probably
it
better.
More sense by about
yeah.
5 to 8 years. Like it does make more sense.
But yeah, don't let your dreams be dreams, people. If you are a devil judge enjoyer and you know the truth that they tried to hide from us, the truth, you will know that this is the right casting.
Did they really hide it though?
They didn't. The writers tried to hide it. The actor said, "Nah." The writers were like, "Look, here's a female love interest for Jin Young," and everyone was like,
hide it.
"No."
But like, then they were like, "This is what it really is.
This is like really listen. We may have
challenge accepted."
Like, we cast a female lead with Jin Young who had negative chemistry with him, like least believable, and then we cast Ji Sung next to Jin Young, and Ji Sung was like, "Oh, I'm gay." Okay, I see what we're doing here. Don't worry. Oh, we do need an evil uncle, don't we? Sorry, I was too involved in coming up with this king.
And making this delightful crown.
Delightful. I'm a professional artist, y'all. I just need everyone to know this. That this is my job. I do good art, but I do a lot of shitty art too, and that's the fun of life.
It's a spectrum. Art is a spectrum,
and this is for the comedic good times. We get the shitty art for here. Everything about this is just suddenly like, as soon as you were like, Ji Sung is the villain, I said yes, say less. Yes. Because like it's like 30 to 40 episodes. You're gonna see a lot of him. He's gonna be doing. He and his gay lover bodyguard are gonna be doing a lot of shit. Okay.
Yeah.
Like he will have a wife. Okay. The wife will also be doing her own shenanigans, but the two of them will not be involved with one another. Like they're trying for an heir. They're not. Neither of them. They deserve a spell.
They're trying for an heir, and he's having conversations with her about how she found a suitable bodyguard to help them.
Yeah,
try for an heir yet.
Like, listen, we're going full Frozen Flower, except Jin Young will not be that bodyguard. And that's not even a spoiler. That's the literal premise of the movie Frozen Flower. I'm not spoiling anything. But there will be like, ooh, okay. The queen. Okay. The queen, not the queen. Evil cousin's wife. Okay. Is also like, shit, I need to find an heir. Right? I need to find some dude that will keep my secret. To keep our secret. Because, maybe she's also like, she knows. Okay. She's very cool for the age. Okay. Because this is a political marriage. She had no interest in marrying this psychopath, right? This fun, campy, gay psychopath. So she's trying to find someone that will give her like a quality heir that she can then raise in her own vibe. And oh no, what if we add a complication where there's just this like handsome magistrate that's so smart and kind and like inassailable good.
Maybe she has a bit of a like, she doesn't like her husband that much.
Well, she doesn't like him at all.
So she thinks she can kind of stick it to him by like his half brother. Yes. She'll make the half brother the dad of his kids,
But like the half brother, he is the good guy of this whole story, right? He's Sun Soo-koo. He's the smart, moral man, and so she's gonna try to corrupt him, which is another fun. We got 40 episodes to play.
Oh, we got lots
of all sorts of shit. God,
so for the like lady in waiting type,
who
friend person for her. I suggest the actress Kim Min Ha. She was the one that was in Light Shop and Pachinko.
Yeah,
the main gal in Pachinko.
Great. I kind of feel like one of the evil females of the group, whatever that may be, the actress from The Glory, the like main bully. I think she would be good in this lineup.
What is her name? Well, let me get this first lady in waiting done.
Let me look. Thinking. Im Ji Yeon. Yeah.
Im Ji Yeon.
She's just so good.
I haven't even watched it, but I hit the Glory cast, and she was the second woman listed, and I was like, I'm guessing that's
she's done historicals. She was in The Royal Gambler back in 2016.
So would she
she's done a variety too.
Yeah,
so I don't know.
Would she be like a good option for like evil dude's wife, who is?
Yeah,
actually, and I think it would work really well. Like even with a age gap, like it just works historically.
Yeah, historically, that's not even. You don't even look at that. Age gaps, not a problem. Well, they are a problem, but in historical context, no one gave a shit.
Yeah. So. Sadly. Yeah.
Well, I mean, and also,
the first historical
there's all
I'm
sorts of bad
watching,
things, but also if your main thing is to produce an heir, I guess you do want
someone younger,
someone who can actually.
Although. I think the first historical I watched, he had to marry his half sister who was 5, and he was
like,
I don't want to marry my 5-year-old half. You can go. You've been exiled. Go live in the mountains.
Yeah,
bye.
You know what? That's the right choice.
I'm not doing that.
That's the right choice.
I was like, thank you for not being that person. Because
update. Okay. Boop. Our little crew gets updated down here. We've got quite a money-making cast for old TVing when they make their first ever.
Whew.
Ooh. I love what's happening. We've got everything. We've got a shaman. We've got a man of science, an inassailably moral man of science. We've got the slow-moving zombie disease affecting the king. We've got an evil uncle. Wait, who's the evil uncle? Is that who I made the king?
No, we haven't picked an evil uncle.
Okay, good. I didn't miss someone.
Okay,
we still can.
Yeah,
we still can.
I feel like
the reality is I was suggesting that he either be sick or something, or just dead in current time.
So he
can see him in the flashbacks at the beginning.
A cameo in the flashbacks, those early episodes, and then he's.
Well, what if that is what's his face? The guy from Stranger, whatever his name is.
Yes. I know it.
So then
that's definitely not just.
We can get that cameo from Love Scout.
I'm not.
Oh yeah,
Lee Jun-hyuk. So Lee Jun-hyuk is the younger version of Evil Uncle.
Because that could work, right?
Yeah.
Because then, if he was alive, he'd be closer to him, age.
Yeah. Because I was just saying, that type of character, if he was still alive, he'd be he'd get a lot of screen time because he'd be the one plotting and doing all the bad stuff. So you want Ji-sung to be the one that's doing the plotting and doing the bad stuff. So that's the only reason why I was saying you got to kind of take him out, because if you want Ji-sung to be the one cackling and doing the bad things.
Give me a sec. I got.
So earlier, Jesse, you had mentioned someone that you wanted to have a cameo or be involved somehow.
That's what this one is.
Oh, so that's that guy? Okay.
Yeah, because since he's in Love Scout now with her.
Okay, got it.
And he's just I don't know if he's ever been in a historical, but I think he would be great at it.
Because when you said it, I thought you said Lee Jang-hyuk.
Oh.
Who is, so.
Okay. I mean, we've got him.
We can figure out that.
Well, and if we're doing, character who can see ghosts or whatever, he could also kind of cameo in later in the series or something where she sees him. So you get that scene where the two of them are together kind of concept, because, that's part of the fun of it.
And if he does kind of look like Son Soo-koo. I'm gonna be honest. They have very similar facial features. You could believe that is his shitty dad.
I think you think he looks like everybody.
No, okay. Listen. I think he looks like exactly 2 people. Okay, but I will admit he looks more like Son Soo-koo than he does. So you know what? I made him in black and white so to indicate he is dead in our story. I took a nice screenshot from Secret Royal Inspector and Joy, because he was in that. I don't know if you do that. He was.
That's a historical with a very different vibe than
very different vibe than we're bringing here. Okay, very much more fun comedy vibes to that one.
No, not this is a mellow. Remember,
this is a mellow. Okay, there's gonna be revenge. There's gonna be the curse. Okay.
This is the dark family, like the dark weekender, not the fun family weekender with like 5 adult siblings who are all falling in love. Like that's not the story we're telling here.
The zombie aspect is more like unseen illness being scary, especially in that time, rather than the horror aspect of zombie. Like, you know,
because it could be like an illness that like makes you lose your senses and become violent.
And I think that's just like inherently is scary, and that's like what is the main thing about zombies. But like it's just kind of how like rabies is scary in that way, that it just like it's able to do that and you can't stop it. And in this respect, like you can't because of like the age that we're in, like at the like non-advancement of medical, not just because it's like something that we can't stop. I do think there would be a fun, like not fun, I didn't mean fun, but like
fun as a watcher,
because I keep on like talking about like I keep on thinking about the ghosts, and maybe it's that like every time something bad is going to happen, the characters see the ghost of a person who has died, and so it becomes this like very like dark, like even if it's just like they see them like standing like in the background, just like appearing, and that's when they know that's the sense of, oh my gosh, something doom like is going to happen. And that's so like it can manifest in all like places. Maybe war takes over, or like there's a fight, or like another person gets the same symptoms as the king, so now it's starting to like be a spread, like something like it's kind of like almost like these characters are the like doom indicators, and also like they may not even like talk to, it might just be them kind of just there staring.
You can see that like they're traveling into this little village or something, and there's just this dead person standing at the gate staring at them as they go past,
foreboding,
and it's like oh crap, we're gonna go through this gate and something.
And like you can also like precede them, like, you know, doing flashbacks with that like same character, and so you get a sense of who they are as like a person, because like if it's like someone you may like had been like known about, but maybe it's like they do a flashback, and in this flashback you see that it's like a character's friend or like a lesser person to the like main arc of this like thing, and then you get to know them, and then you're like, okay, they're the like warners of doom or death or like just all around badness. I think it would be like, I think it gives that like, not like it's tiny bit horror, but like I think it gives that like the darkness of mellow in that the regard of like adding in seeing of ghosts to this
and also like
very complicated plot.
In shamanism, a lot of shamans say that they are possessed by the spirit of someone who has died, and that's how they have their like, you know, sacred knowledge and stuff. So since she is the daughter of a shaman, she could also be like occasionally, you know, literally possessed by, you know, the spirits of the enemies of the people that she encounters, and like she knows things, and that's why she is feared, you know, and it's the perfect bullet of revenge, the knife in the dark that you don't expect. God,
this would be so popular.
This
like,
would be so crazy really popular. This would be so crazy popular. It's listen, K-drama makers, if you stumble upon this, we give you permission to make this show. Okay,
but no, like, hold on.
But also,
we gotta get money from this.
You gotta credit us and give us some cash. Okay, we are willing to help you develop this show. This is a money-making
but
guarantee.
You're paying us.
Okay, we want to help you make the perfect show. I just want to see it.
Help you.
I just want to see it.
This one's like a really good one.
It also can get funds from like whatever health department to like kind of be like, hey, vaccines, good. Yay.
We can have you know, like, you know, the two of them together, like donning not medieval, but Joseon era PPE. Little masks, you know. washing the hands. We are very passionate.
My rookie historian had a whole
thing about vaccination.
Yeah.
Like we are
totally
very
was not expecting that. I was like, hello,
okay. There was literally a whole subplot of Rookie Historian about early vaccination, which was a historically accurate vaccination. I looked into it. That's how you vaccinated for smallpox.
It was fascinating. I was like, I didn't know.
Every time
did we get everything we needed to do?
I do believe we did.
Feel like
no title.
Wait, that's all we got left, baby. We've got a perfect show.
We did not really emphasize the Chable and Poor aspect all that much, but
it's a historical. I feel like you can't have a historical and not have that. Like,
well, so technically,
there's the implication of royal family and not royal family.
But also, technically, between Sunsuku and his evil, nasty half brother,
you've got that
Jisung is rich, and he's poor.
Yep.
And then it's got a multi-level.
We got the tragic parent death. We have ability to see ghosts. Those were the three things.
We got it all.
And then historical melodrama zombie.
We got it all.
Yeah.
They thought. Listen, the dice. They thought they had us every month. They think they have us.
Challenge accepted.
But now we need a title.
See, the titles are always so just like.
It needs to be one word.
Yeah.
For sure.
Cursed is always good. It's a classic. It says nothing while telling you everything you need to know.
True. Let's see.
Cursed would be pretty good.
It's simple. It's efficient. It's like, listen, there's many things.
So for like a historical, you almost want it to be like more flat, like something like Curse of the something flower or something,
like something like
a little more wordy,
but definitely the word curse feels like it belongs.
Curse of
there.
the king.
Yeah.
Curse of the king. Curse of the
like listen, it could be just something as simple as there's always like just sort of like a motif that's in it, like just sort of like a visual motif that shows up, like be it a sword, a flower, or something, right?
Yeah, like
just something like
a herb or something. Maybe it's an herb because of the medical stuff and maybe it is the thing that like eventually it helps cure or lessen the zombie disease. Maybe that's the thing. And so like you don't really know why it's called that until later on or something. But maybe it's always there. Like maybe like one of the characters, it's their favorite herb, or like you see it in the background dried in a jar, or like in a painting, it's there.
Yeah. And then when you like arrive at like the village where she's doing all her shaman stuff, like there's kids running around with like little flower crowns made out of this herb because like it's a good luck herb situation, like that she's
Or is there like an herb that's like very popular in shamanism?
Oh, it's a good idea.
Yeah, I was just checking Chinese medicine side.
Like ginseng.
Shamanic.
Oh, there's Chongshim Huan, a pill that contains ginseng, musk, Chinese yarn root, and other ingredients, is also called the Clear Mind pill.
Ooh.
I like it.
Hanyak. What's Hanyak?
Yeah, I liked that first one.
Or like Hanyak is a traditional Korean medicine that uses herbal remedies to treat illness. It also includes cupping and acupuncture. But it's like a cure-all, but I don't know. Herbs used.
I realized I had to be more specific in what type of shamanism I was asking for.
Right.
It was like used by African shamans. I'm like, no, wait, we're in the wrong place.
Wait.
Chrysanthemums ephedra is a flower and shrub used in traditional Korean medicine.
mean,
well, there's okay. So I'm on the Wikipedia page about shamanism, as we do. This isn't about plants, but the supernatural beings are called Gwisin. And if she's cursed by the mother who is now, or he's cursed by the mother who is now a supernatural being, that could be. Like, and they're also known just as sin. So curse of sin, classic. It works in both languages.
Yeah.
That is true.
Yeah. I'm cool with it.
Yeah.
I mean, because it's
I'm not going to be like
a good play on words,
about
right?
like
Because you've also been cursed
researching
because
this.
of your sins, you know. Like,
yeah. But curse of sin, that's nice. That's dark.
Yeah.
Ooh, this is a sick weekender.
Well, it works too because of the like illegitimate children and like just like okay.
Sins of the father. Yeah.
There's so many levels to it, really.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know, every month we come in to do this.
And it only takes us like an hour to do it.
Every month, I think to myself,
and then it makes
like,
us really wish it existed, which is the worst part.
And then I always think, I'm going to write it, and then I don't have time to even write a blog post. So, like, what do I think I'm going to write a book for?
Like, every month, like, there's a little part of me every month before we come into these where I'm just like, are we going to be able to, like, come up with something again?
Right. Can we come up with something new?
When will this end? Like, when will we cease to be able to come? Never. It turns out the answer is not 18 times.
Listen,
we can keep it going, baby. Like, so anyway, thank you for hanging out with us, for coming up with Curse of Sin. Great. Like, that's a great title, y'all.
I love it.
What would be the just absolutely vomiting money making of a show? Like, this would have crazy ratings. Like,
it would be all the
media would be nuts.
Like, Jesus, like there would it would not end. It would. Nobody hated it. Everybody liked it. Ji-sung got to be gay again. Yes. Yes. This was really inspired one this time. The dice tried to stop us. We don't listen to their plastic resin asses. You know what I mean? So we'll be back next month with another episode of this. But also we got our What's Coming Up episode coming out on Monday. Not what's coming up.
Some good shows coming up.
What we're watching. But we do have next Wednesday. Okay. Our What We're Watching episode comes out on Monday. On Wednesday is our What's Coming Up in March live stream at 8 p.m. EST. So please come hang out to find out all the shit coming out in March. We love hanging out with y'all. We do. And we love all the people who watch us after the fact and leave us nice comments that I reply to. Because I like doing that. Anyway, we hope you have a fantastic weekend. Please like and subscribe and comment on this video because we're on YouTube and we're required to say that it's down below.
I don't know why we're singing.
Because listen, I didn't sleep well last night. So that's all we need to know. Anyway, we hope you had a fantastic time and we will be back next month with another Roll for Drama, but we'll be back next week with another live stream. So bye.
Bye.
Bye. Bye.